We go to CarmelLo Hayes in the breakout tournament. He says he's from Boston, and he doesn't wait for opportunity. He takes it. He goes for it. He took on Kushida and took Kushida to the limit, and then he slapped Adam Cole in the face and made a name for himself. So tonight, this is the opportunity here in NXT in his match tonight in the breakout tournament.
The way his video was shot kind of reminded me of a dating game show profile thing. Like, hi, I'm CarmelLo Hayes from Boston, Massachusetts.
The Bachelor?
Yeah, exactly. You may remember me from the time I slapped Adam Cole in the face.
Wow. Yeah, it does sound kind of, it's like you would send tough enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. It's the breakout tournament, right? So, yeah, I think he's got good talking ability. He's a great wrestler, too, and we'll see. We see Samoa Joe. He's showing up. He's mad. He's so mad because William Regal was injured last week. We go to Hit Row, who have a bit of a freestyle or a battle rap, if you will, towards a few people. And they say, last week, Hit Row produced a bop on Wild's back. And I've been waiting to bring spooky season to NXT, says Swerve. B-Fab steps in and starts talking a little bit in Spanish and then is toying with Legado del Fantasma and says, yeah, play that guitar. You know Joaquin Wild's back is a fan of our hits. And your boys lay flat like a Mack truck. Top Dolla says he's the new Kings of the Jungle. They start talking about the Imperium being jokers. Shanti calls them spicy with their hot takes. They're spicy. Oh, you think you're spicy? And he says, I need you to pause, rewind, watch your mouth, or you get knocked out. And then Top Dolla, big pop here, says, and I quote, Wagwan my ute and Mandem.
And in it fam
here, and says, pop off at the mouth and we gonna knock your top off. So they're calling out everyone here that they got beef with Legado del Fantasma and Imperium, but I cannot believe someone said Wagwan Mayute and Mandem on a wrestling show. So Top Dolla gets all the praise from me, 100%.
Oh, every week these guys are great.
Wagwan is something I grew up. I know I'm white as fuck, but I grew up in Scarborough area, North York area, Toronto. Wagwan was the thing. I have said it to you a million times, and you always go, "Huh? What?"
No, I haven't.
Oh,
because that comes from where I'm
Oh,
from.
fuck! I love it. Fuck! I always say it, and people are like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah." Some people, it's not a common thing, but I can't believe you said it. I love it. So they're calling out all these teams. So does this mean we're gonna get a multi-team? Because Imperium interfered in MSK's thing last week. So there's some crosshairs here with the different teams. Remember, they interfered on their video. So I was a little confused. I mean, Imperium is in a match with Hit Row tonight. So, I mean, I guess we know where Imperium goes from here. But
well, Hit Row's main feud is, with Legado del Fantasma. But I guess they're hyping up this match tonight with Imperium too.
Yeah. I thought this was cool.
Yeah, they always sound great.
I like all these guys. We go to Samoa Joe, who comes down to the ring. He is pissed off, and he has a microphone. There's a table, and he has a folder, a clipboard, and he says, Karrion Kross, I'd call you out, but I know you wouldn't even come down here, you gutless coward. So William Regal, why don't you get out here? So out comes William Regal, and Joe says, what Karrion Kross did to you was reprehensible. And I know, William Regal, you're here tonight to fire Karrion Kross, but I'm here to tell you that I have a better solution. And he says, I have 3 things that I need from you. First, and he hands him a contract, I quit being the assistant general manager. I resign. I'm officially done. It's already signed. It's over. But I need you to sign this piece of paper. Step 2 in the process, Mr. Regal, you reactivate me as an active member on the roster. And the crowd gets hype. I got a little hype. So William Regal obliges and signs step 2. But step 3, and this makes it official, Samoa Joe, Karrion Kross, NXT title at TakeOver 36. And William Regal signs that as well with a little face. And he kind of says, I believe in you. You got this.
Yeah, I think it was when he was made an active member of the
Right.
roster. He like points the pen
Right.
and just says, not on mic or anything, but it's
Yeah.
like, I believe in you
Yeah.
before signing.
So, Samoa Joe, Karrion Kross takeover. But awesome segment. I really liked Joe's delivery. William Regal's, you know what? The chemistry between them was really great.
I loved this. I think it's a shame Regal is at a point and an age where he can't wrestle anymore because he's such a good actor
Yeah.
in all these segments that you could build something great. But Joe has got those chops as well. These two have been bouncing off each other so well the last few weeks. I believe the intensity between them. And I think this was quite a smart way of bringing Joe to being an active competitor. Because the whole time he was on commentary, everyone's going, is Joe done?
Right.
Like, what's up with Joe? And
Yeah.
then being brought back, everyone's going, well, is he cleared? Is he just going to be in this role? And this kind of takes those rumors and sort of puts it in a story. And now we're talking about contracts, and he's making him an active wrestler again. And I love this. I'm not a big Kross fan, but I'm really excited for this match to see Joe wrestle again. And I think it makes sense to actually put the title on him. He's already setting up these feuds with all these guys.
True.
Every week he's staring down Dunn, he's staring down Cole, having moments with Gargano and things. It makes sense for him to be the champion and kind of go through these guys. And it looks like Kross is moving on very soon, I'd imagine.
Well, he's got to fight Jeff Hardy again.
Yeah, well, exactly.
He's got to face Keith Lee again. I really like this segment because, Samoa Joe is always so in it. Anything he does. If they say you're going out there in the rain, Samoa Joe's going out there in the rain. And no matter what. If he's fighting Sting in the crowd, he's jumping off those steps to take that bump for no reason. But he did it. He did it for us.
He's calling it WrestleMania during a storm.
Exactly.
He's wearing that poncho.
He's wearing it. He knows. He'll do it. If you're asking him to do, he does it. No matter what. You want me to fight Kenta Kobashi? All right, I'll do it. You want me to fight? Who did you fight? Necro Butcher? I'll fucking do it. I'll kill him, but I'll do it. So I am excited for this match. And you're suggesting you want Joe as the champ. I assume that Joe puts over Kross, but it makes way more sense for Joe to win because Kross should go. We should have the fresh matchups, and whoever is the one to beat Joe can instantly become like instant main champ that we believe instantly because you beat Joe. So it is a good stepping stone. But I guess you're doing Kross dirty. But I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. But I want Joe to win. But I feel like they're doing that thing again where they want us to believe.
I think it makes most sense, really. I get not wanting to maybe have Kross lose, but everyone loses eventually before they move up.
Sure.
And he's already lost on the main roster, so who cares?
I mean, Jeff Hardy's beaten Joe a bunch.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I think the combinations of matches you can have with Joe are very interesting. So, yeah.
Samoa
Why not
Joe,
have him be champion?
3-time NXT champion.
Exactly. First ever.
Wow, there you go. I can't wait. We go to a video for Josh Briggs in the breakout tournament, and there's going to be two things tonight, broken bodies and broken dreams in his match tonight. We go to the first golf segment of the evening, and that is Cameron Grimes being the caddy for LA Knight as they go golfing earlier today, somewhere in Florida. And it starts with Cameron Grimes, who is yelling at Mr. Knight. Hey, Mr. Knight, how long do you want me to wash your balls for? And he's like, calm down. Lower your voice. Stop yelling. Stop saying things like that. Stop it. Give me the driver. Well, Mr. Knight, I am your driver. Ha ha. No, the driver, the right thing. So he gives him the right, I don't know which is which in golf. I just try to hit things. So he gives him one. And Cameron Grimes says, Mr. Knight, I bet you $5,000 that your ball goes flying into the trees. He kind of doesn't want to agree, but it's like a non-handshake deal here. And he hits the ball into the trees. Grimes laughs and says, you owe me $5,000. And LA Knight says, you think that's funny? Go get my ball. So more golf later. But so far, it look like they could be fun going golfing with these guys.
I kind of felt this regressed a bit. Last week we had the moment where it felt like Cameron Grimes, who's been put in this butler position and has been making kind of fun of it and having fun with it, suddenly got broken because he was forced to punch Drake Maverick. And it felt like all of that was completely forgotten this week and we're back to doing comedy.
You would imagine Drake shows up on the golf course, but it was not
something.
That. Yeah.
As Cameron Grimes was left last week, he kind of felt broken and defeated, and I think this week the vignette should have been him being a bit more subservient rather than just jokey again.
Yeah. This one was the weakest one out of the ones today, because there was the rest of them were fine, but yeah, I did laugh at the balls joke. I will admit they got me with that. I didn't expect to hear that.
It was clever. It was a well-written joke.
He just said yelled balls, and it caught. I think I literally was taking a sip of my drink, and I'm like, oh, he said balls, and he yelled it. So yeah, more golf later. I like their golf attire, I will say. Look nice. We go to Carmelo Hayes versus Josh Briggs in the NXT Breakout Tournament. Starts off, both guys are pretty quick. Josh Briggs is giving me kind of Brody King vibes here. I didn't realize how big he is, but he's got some tattoos. He wears some black gear, black trunks. There's a Carmelo who has momentum early on, drop kicks Briggs, but he comes back and sends him flying to the outside, and Hayes lands on his back. Again, back in the ring, they're fighting, and he gets Briggs caught up in the ropes, and Hayes hits the springboard guillotine leg drops for a 2 count. There's then a guillotine by Hayes, but Briggs is a big boy, so lifts him up and gets out of it. When they come back from break, Duke Hudson, the other guy, the Aussie, Vink.
Vink.
Yeah, he's on commentary now, adding some flavor here. And Briggs hits a standing splash for a near fall. Hayes comes back with a flying springboard headbutt. There's then a series of these like code breaker type moves. Counters a chokeslam and hits another code breaker for a near fall. There's then like a pump haluva kick and runs into this huge boot from Briggs that instantly flips Carmelo Hayes inside out, and then this huge chokeslam for a near fall.
That chokeslam was enormous.
Yeah, big. Old school Kane vibes.
Yeah, like old school Big Show. Like for when he first came in to WWF, he used to have them up high and do the knee.
But Big Show would like go down with you, whereas Kane like drops you eventually.
Yeah.
Big Show always like goes with you. Yeah, it looked great. Hayes kicks out, goes for this satellite, and then makes Briggs like eat the mat, and then goes for it again and hits it again, and then goes up top and jumps off the top rope with this flying like scissor kick. It's almost like, think of the Booker T scissor kick.
It was like a leg drop, but inwards. It's across like, the back of the neck.
Yeah, you know John Cena used to do like the famous or like off the top rope. It's like that, but he's almost like trying to do the scissor kick in midair as well. So super vicious. And it puts Briggs to sleep as Carmelo Hayes gets the pin and advances in the breakout tournament.
I thought this was pretty good. Especially after the commercial break, it really picked up and there was some really good stuff from both guys. I liked Hayes being the smaller guy early on where he was trying to get those submissions in on Briggs. It looked kind of realistic to me because he's the smaller guy and he kept on clubbing Briggs to like try and hold it. You don't actually see that often, and I like that little touch to it. Briggs is a pretty impressive big guy as well. As we said, that chokeslam looked good. He showed some good speed and athleticism as well. We were talking as we were watching it, his look kind of puts me off a little. He doesn't look quite like a star that I think a big guy should look like. I think some of those superhero tattoos kind of take me out of it.
He's got a sleeve like Mercedes Martinez.
Yeah.
Where it's like the Green Lantern, Superman, like all the
Batman
logos.
and all that.
It's like, well, like...
It's just, you don't look intimidating with that. That's the thing. Yeah. But Carmelo Hayes, really impressive as well. Good stuff from both guys.
Yeah, like I actually think Josh Briggs impressed me. I thought both guys... Like Carmelo Hayes, I think, has been impressive in the past. The things he talked about were pretty impressive. Briggs, if you've watched Evolve and stuff... You may have seen some of his stuff.
He was the last Evolve champion.
Oh, was
I think.
He? Okay.
Yeah.
And I know that like some of the moves here were pretty good. I was impressed. So I'm sure he'll show back up in NXT again.
I love this tournament. I remember being actually quite down on the first one, but this time I'm actually quite getting into it. And I think it gives lower card matches stakes. There's a reason for these matches to happen, and these are nowhere near being, your title scene yet, although one of them will get a title shot, one of their choice. But it gives stakes to these lower card matches, which I enjoy.
Well, Carmelo Hayes is going to face Duke Hudson in the semifinals.
Yeah.
So can't wait.